Hello and welcome to Byju's Exam Prep. Welcome to the big news of the day. The topic for today is the Maharashtra-Karnataka border dispute, which has flared up again. And in this short and crisp session, we are going to understand this important topic in complete detail. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our official Telegram channel for regular updates on current affairs. And also do express your support to the Big News initiative by liking the video, by sharing it with other aspirants, and without fail, subscribing to our channel. So over the last few days, tensions have escalated between Maharashtra and Karnataka with regard to each other's territorial claims over certain villages in the border area. Political leaders from both the sides have made contentious statements in the last few days, and this has directly contributed to rising tensions along the border regions, especially in and around Belgavi district of Karnataka. Leaders from the ruling party in Maharashtra, including Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, Devendra Fadnavis, and others, along with opposition leaders such as Ajit Pawar, Sharad Pawar, Uddhav Thackeray, they've all made contentious statements by reiterating Maharashtra's territorial claims over few Marathi-speaking villages in Karnataka. Similar contentious statements have been made by leaders in Karnataka as well, including Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai, other top leaders of the ruling party such as B.S. Yediyurappa, and as well as from leaders of the opposition parties. So these statements from both the sides have escalated tensions. And in this context, it becomes important to examine the complete background to this topic. See, the Maharashtra-Karnataka border dispute has existed since several decades, and the controversy started way back in 1956, right from the existence of these two states. The claims being made by Maharashtra is that there are hundreds of Marathi-speaking villages, specifically in the Belgaum region or Belgavi region over here, and as well as across few other border areas in the Karwar district of Karnataka, and few more villages in Bidar, Gulbarga, and Nipani region. So all across the stretch of Karnataka-Maharashtra border, there are few Marathi-speaking villages located inside Karnataka, and Maharashtra has been claiming them since 1956. In total, Maharashtra's claims amount to over 7,000 square kilometers, with a total of 865 villages in the districts of Belgavi or Belgaum, Uttar Kannada region, and as well as in few parts of Bidar, Gulbarga, Karwar, Nipani. Maharashtra has even specifically claimed the entire town of Belgavi as well, which happens to be a major commercial center for Karnataka. So these claims of Maharashtra have always been rejected strongly by Karnataka, and of late Karnataka has even raised a counter-claim against Maharashtra. Subsequent Karnataka governments have reiterated that they're not going to cede even an inch of land to Maharashtra, and this was reiterated by Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai just a few days back. Along with this, the Karnataka CM brought up a counter-claim by stating that few Kannada-speaking villages in the Jat Taluk of Sangli district of Maharashtra are supposed to be included as part of Karnataka because quite recently, some of the panchayats in the Jat Taluk had adopted a resolution calling for the merger of these Kannada-speaking villages in Maharashtra with Karnataka. This was primarily triggered by the severe drought situation and acute water drinking crisis in the Jat Taluk of Sangli district. And recently, Karnataka government has started backing these claims in the Jat Taluk, and this happens to be a counterclaim by Karnataka following decades of territorial claims by Maharashtra. Leaders from Karnataka have also stated that other Kannada-speaking areas in Solapur, Akkalkot region of Maharashtra should also merge with Karnataka. So this long-standing dispute has not just derailed relations between the two governments, but has even been exploited and aggravated by various political parties and other organizations. In Maharashtra, outfits such as Shiv Sena, the MNS, and others have turned this into a major electoral issue on linguistic lines by exploiting the sensitivities of Marathi-speaking people. Similarly, in Karnataka, several linguistic-based organizations and pro-Kannada organizations such as Karnataka Rakshana Vedike and others have often staged strong protests against Maharashtra to counter these claims, and in many instances, these protests have even turned into riots and violence, particularly in the border regions. Major political parties such as BJP, the Indian National Congress, and the others, they back the local demands in respective states whereas they often take a neutral stand at the national level, considering that these are national level parties. So, this heated political issue can be traced back to the post independence days, when the erstwhile Bombay Presidency was reorganized in 1956 following the recommendations of the States Reorganization Commission headed by Fazal Ali, which led to the enactment of the States Reorganization Act of 1956 to reorganize India's internal boundaries on linguistic lines in order to provide for administrative convenience. As the Fazal Ali Commission accepted language as the basis to reorganize the Indian states, the multilingual Bombay Presidency had to forego the predominantly Marathi and Kannada speaking regions of Vijaypura, Belgavi, Dharwad, and Uttar Karnataka, which merged with the then state of Mysore and in present day have become full-fledged districts of the state of Karnataka. In fact, in 1948, right after independence, the Belgaum municipality had requested that the district, which had a significant Marathi speaking population, should be incorporated into the proposed Maharashtra state. But these claims were rejected by the Fazal Ali Commission and recommended that along with Belgaum, 10 talukas of Bombay state should be merged with the then Mysore state, which was later renamed as Karnataka in 1973. While demarcating these boundaries, the criteria that was seen by the States Reorganization Commission was the percentage of Kannada speaking people across the erstwhile British era states of Bombay, Madras, Hyderabad, and others. See, the Kannada speaking state of Karnataka that we have today was essentially formed by merging various parts of British era princely states, with the Mysore state forming the core of the Karnataka state. The States Reorganization Commission merged the predominantly Kannada speaking region of Mysore state along with other majority Kannada speaking areas from the Bombay Presidency, from Hyderabad, Andhra, Madras, and also merged the South Canara region and the Coorg district with the then Mysore state. So while carrying out this demarcation, the States Reorganization Commission had used a logical basis to decide upon the boundaries, and the criteria was that any region which has a 50% plus Kannada speaking population would be merged with the state of Mysore. So accordingly, these parts of Karnataka that you have today, which includes Bijapur, Belgaum, Karwar, Dharwad, Uttar Kannada, all these regions which were part of the erstwhile Bombay Presidency were merged with Karnataka as they had a significant percentage of Kannada speaking population. According to the census data of 1881, in the Belgaum region, nearly 65% of the population was Kannada speaking, which also included a sizable population of Marathi speakers. So it was based on this linguistic criteria that the Fazal Ali Commission recommended these parts to be merged with the then state of Mysore. But after the States Reorganization Act was enacted and the state of Mysore was formed, the then Bombay state rejected this demarcation and started arguing that Marathi speakers in these areas outnumbered the Kannada speakers as of 1956 without providing any viable data to justify these claims. So based on this, the then Bombay state approached the government of India and lodged a complaint in 1957 calling for the centre to merge these Marathi speaking areas in Karnataka, that is the then Mysore state, with the Bombay state. Following this controversy, the government of India established the Mahajan Commission in 1966 to look into the border dispute, and this commission, headed by former Chief Justice of India, Meher Chand Mahajan, submitted its report in 1967. The commission largely rejected the claims of Maharashtra and finally recommended that only around 264 Marathi speaking villages in Karnataka should be transferred to Maharashtra, whereas around 247 villages should remain with Karnataka. Along with this, the Mahajan Commission also looked at the Kasargod issue involving Karnataka and Kerala and recommended that Kasargod in Kerala should be transferred to Karnataka. So as a result of these recommendations, both Maharashtra and even Kerala rejected this report and claimed that the report was biased and illogical, whereas Karnataka welcomed the report and even pushed the centre to implement the recommendations of the report. However, the centre, considering the political and electoral consequences of the report and the issue, decided to adopt a time-buying tactic and has since then has been non-committal to implement the recommendations of the Mahajan Commission. So over the years, the issue has flared up frequently between the two states, And in 2004, Maharashtra government even approached the Supreme Court and has filed a petition under Article 131 Clause B asking the Supreme Court to intervene in the matter, as this provision of the Constitution allows the Supreme Court to adjudicate on any dispute involving the Government of India and the states of India, or even on matters involving interstate disputes. Since then, the case has been pending at the Supreme Court, and Maharashtra has made recent attempts to push for renewed hearings of the case, along with pressurizing the centre to act on the matter. So, whenever these demands are brought up by Maharashtra leaders, it is countered strongly by Karnataka leaders, and thus the issue gets triggered again and again, leading to a major political controversy in the region. So, with this, I would like to conclude my discussion, and if you found the initiative to be helpful, do like the video, share your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.